guys, welcome back to my channel. I do hope this video finds you well. If you're new here, welcome. Hey, my name's Candice. So today I filmed this makeup tutorial, this glam olivey khaki army green, giving you all the vibes tutorial. I really do hope you like it. I just want to say thank you so much for the engagement, the love and the support that I've received on my most recent video. I say most recent, but it's been like 2-3 months now, but thank you so much nevertheless. I think it's at like 11k now. 11k y'all, 11k me. And you guys also got me to 1,000 subscribers. It means so much. I love y'all, for real. Without further ado, let's get into this video, and I really do hope you enjoy. As always, if you like this video and you like my content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. Follow me on the rest of my socials to see more content from me. I'm certainly more active on them. So let's get into the makeup. So I've started this tutorial with my brows already done, just because the routine hasn't changed. The products that I've used haven't changed either. On my TikTok, I do have a brow tutorial pinned right at the top of my account. So it's at cee.loux. As always, all my socials are linked in my banner. But yeah, as you can see, I've done my brows and I've also done my skin prep. The final thing that I put on my skin was the Fenty Skin Hydrovisor. That was well over an hour ago now, but you can see that my skin still looks dewy and still looks ready for makeup. I cannot stress how important skin prep is when you're doing your makeup. Like, I see a lot of people just jump straight in without adequately prepping their skin, and then they wonder why their makeup doesn't look as smooth or they don't have the desired look. Go over to TikTok and you'll see a video on how I prep my skin and how we get this very dewy, healthy look in preparation for the makeup that we're going to put on top. I have exfoliated my lips and I've used this e.l.f. exfoliator. It's like a little lipstick and I think it's really nifty and cool. Not a lot of mess. You don't have to dip into anything. You literally just open up and then scrub your lips and then wipe it off with like a damp cloth or fan or whatever afterwards. And then I went in with my Laneige lip mask. I really like this stuff. I think it's nice as a lip balm in general. I don't know about it being an overnight mask though. I personally like something a little bit thicker on my lips overnight, but this is really nice. So now that I've covered skin prep, let's actually get into the makeup. You already know I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I love this stuff so much. And that's just 2 pumps, and then I've put that here and underneath my eyes. You want to get your chin. Make sure I've got this area as well. You see me looking to the side, that's where my mirror is. I'm actually gonna double prime, but just in my T-zone. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Instant Retouch Primer. Just gonna take that on my pores in this area. I am going to be using a Radiant foundation today, so I don't want any slippage. I don't want any breaking up. And the oils in my face in this region generally cause that to happen. Now, I don't normally color correct, but I think sometimes I do actually find it helpful. So I'm going to go in with this MAC color correcting palette. So I'm going to take this blending brush from Morphe. It doesn't actually say the number on there, but it's just like a blending eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to dip into these 2 shades very lightly. And I'm just going to concentrate that product in the areas that I have hyperpigmentation. I'm not going in with too much because what can happen is it will transfer and then change your foundation so that it looks more orange. And I've had that happen before and it was not the vibes. I'm not treating my hyperpigmentation at present, which is why my skin looks like this. I've just been focusing on hydration, if I'm being honest. I think when it comes to treating your hyperpigmentation, you have to stick to your routine. And sometimes I'm just lazy. Like I'm just lazy. Like right now, I know exactly how to treat my hyperpigmentation. I know what exactly I need to do, but I just can't be bothered. But I am going to be bothered because this is, yeah, this is not the vibe. Just to be sure that that doesn't move around, I'm actually going to go in with my Mercier translucent honey powder and this Makeup by Ariel A21 brush. This is the Makeup by Ariel X Morphe collaboration. I'm just going to lightly press into the powder just what is there in the lid already. And so the foundation that I'm going to be using today, I haven't used it in a while because I've been using their sibling, the soft matte version, and it's none other than the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear in the shade Macao. I'm just going to take that on here. This little nifty gadget thing. I bought this when I thought I was going to be an MUA. Yeah, we'll do a story time on that one day probably. But yeah, the MUA life is not for me. It's not for me. The thing is, when you pump, one pump of this is quite small, so I'm gonna pump 4 because that is the equivalent to like 2 normal foundation pumps, more or less, give or take. So the foundation brush that I'm gonna use today is the JH17, the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill collaboration. This is a part of their the brightening set, I believe. So it's actually meant to be for your under eye and stuff, but I really liked it as a foundation brush, so we're going to go in. So I'm just going to take a little from there. And we're just going to work this into my skin. I really like this brush. It reminds me of a Real Techniques brush that I have. I think, is it the Face Expert brush? I can't remember what it's called. But I prefer this a lot more. For some reason, like I feel like it's not too big, it's not too small, it's the right size, and it just makes so much sense, and it blends so seamlessly and nicely. Okay, so for the time being, I'm avoiding the color corrector just in case it does mess me up. Now I'm gonna go and do this area. So you'll notice that I'm holding the brush towards the end of the handle. So it's less pressure and it allows the product to blend more seamlessly, in my opinion. Look at the glow, look at the glow. I haven't put anything underneath my eyes, but I'm just gonna sweep a little bit underneath there just to color correct that darkness. Look at the difference, yeah. I'm pretty happy with that and how that looks. I think when you're doing your foundation, sometimes we can be in a rush, but try to spend at least 5 minutes blending your foundation. That is how you really make sure that everything is blended and that everything looks good. Sometimes you can just like miss spots. I don't take foundation onto my ears because I have piercings and I don't like it. I don't like it. Like I said, I'm also not going anywhere. But some people also take foundation onto their ears. Not me. Y'all be safe though. In the time since my last video, I have bought a bunch of new stuff and I'm actually going to do a video. They're not necessarily like latest new releases or anything, but they're just like new makeup products that I've added to my collection. One of those is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in the shade 14. This is the Magic Touch concealer and I really like it. It is a little bit brighter than what I'm used to. This concealer placement is meant to really just snatch, this right here is meant to snatch your face and lift it higher. I got this from Corrector. I haven't properly tried it before, but let's just hope it goes well. Whilst that concealer sits, I'm actually going to go in with another new product that also happens to be ABH. ABH is kind of doing it for me right now. So I'm going to go in with their cream bronzer in the shade Hazelnut. I've been wanting this for ages and I finally got my hands on it. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go in with the A24 brush, the Makeup by Ariel X Morphe collaboration. Again, I'm going to spray it with this Fenty What It Juice spray just to get it wet, so that it's able to pick up the product better. And I'm just going to dip that into there. And I'm just going to... Okay, cool. Ciao. That was a bit too much. And you can see, I hope you guys can see the contour that it's bringing out. I'm actually going to use a smaller brush because I feel like that brush is way too big. I'm going to go in with this Beauty Bay brush, again with the same spray. Yeah, that's better. I feel like when you use big brushes like that, it is really nice for diffusing the product, but it also means that your placement is not as precise, and I want the placement to be a bit more precise. Still diffuse, but I still want to have control. Again, still holding the brush here for less pressure. And going into my forehead. Now I'm going to take this Smashbox blurring concealer brush and I'm just going to start to blend out that concealer. I normally use a sponge and I will go in with a sponge, but for these areas, because I only put a little bit on my forehead, I can use a brush. Brush generally gives you more coverage, but I don't know, I just really love a good sponge. I'm not going to lie, it does it for me every time. Then using my foundation brush to just blend and melt everything in, marrying my contour to my foundation to my highlight. Blending the edge rather than the middle. And then I'll go back and blend the middle afterwards. I'm just going to blend the edge of that concealer out. I should actually probably start with the end. Like so. Like I said, this concealer is a bit brighter than what I normally go for, and it's very full coverage. Everything's looking very crazy right now, so give me a moment. I'm gonna go in with this Milk sponge. It's from their new Cookies and Dreams collection, and it feels very soft, so I'm gonna wet it quickly and I'll be back. I've just wet the sponge. Hopefully it doesn't like disrupt the product. Anyway, okay, cool. Yeah, it looks a lot better than it did before. This sponge is very nice. This sponge was only £5. Very, very cheap. And it blends very nicely. It's not too soft, it's not too hard. I like this. I like it a lot. I don't know if I did it wrong, but it looks a bit mad. I don't like it. So I'm going to take my concealer underneath here. Because something is off. And I don't think that was flattering. I don't think the hollowness underneath my eyes helps either. So we're not going to do it. We're just going to, yeah, no. Still following that lifted shape though. Immediately better. Immediately better. I can work with this. This makes sense now. This makes sense. I can work with this. That threw me off. What a hell, man. Anyway, so I haven't used cream blush in a while. I haven't cream contoured in a while. In my last video, I didn't do either of them. but I'm actually going to use cream blush today, and I'm going to use these Made by Mitchell blushes in the shade Cherry Cola and Rosy Posey. I'm very much a pink blush girl. Like, I really like pink on my face, personally. I'm only going to use a little bit because they are pigmented. So that was Rosy Posey. And then I'm going to go in with some Cherry Cola, which is a deeper mauvey pink. I'm going to go in with this brush from, I think it's GBD Brushes. I think it's really cute. It's engraved with the words, for I am God's masterpiece, Ephesians 2 verse 10. And you can actually customize them. There's an option on their website where you can customize it to say something else. I think this is really nice. I like the Bible verse. I like the sentiment. I haven't seen anything like this. I think it's really cute. But I'm going to use that just to blend this out. And this is actually like a really nice foundation brush as well. Just tapping motions to stay in that area. Are you seeing that? Yeah. Get that sponge. And it's just gonna, can we see that? I feel like I can't really see the blush because I used a little less than I normally do. I feel like my makeup is fighting me today. What's going on, man? Proper fighting me. But I feel like my makeup is not coming out how I want it to today. Why is the devil trying to fight? Okay, this looks mad on camera. Ciao. I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent honey powder. Taking that powder like so. Lovely stuff. And to make sure that I'm properly in my under eye, I'm going to take that and pinch. And look up. Okay. And do the same on the other eye. I'm going to go in and I'm going to set these areas here. Yeah. Blend this area before I go and set anything. Use that same brush and just, this is what it's looking like right now. I'm going to trust the process. You should too. Now, you know I've raved about the Milk Hydro Grip Primer and I've raved about the Milk Hydro Grip Spray. But I present to you the Milk Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I know this has been out for a while, but I just bought it. And this Hydro Grip range, it has not disappointed me. I want to try the rest of the Milk makeup products, but this Hydro Grip range is just, I just can't shut up about it. And this primer, you've got to get it. So the primer looks like this and it applies clear. It's a weird consistency and it's weird for an eye primer, and I say that because most eye primers have some sort of pigment or color to it, and there's no pigment or color in this, but the way that shadows lay on top, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm gonna wipe it off because it's just like my glosses. I don't like it mixing with the product again, and I don't like the discoloration. So I am going to let that sit for a bit, and whilst I let it sit, I'm going to set my contour and my blush and the rest of my face. To set this area here and the areas that I haven't set, basically that my foundation is sitting, I'm going to set my face with the MAC Mineralise Skin Finish in the shade Dark D. Taking a big fluffy brush from Beauty Bay. I'm just gonna take some and we're just gonna literally push this into the skin. Push, push, push. Same thing on the other side. Yeah, to bronze, I'm just gonna go in with a safe option, the Fenty Beauty Coco Naughty bronzer. And I've hit pan in the middle, but as you can see, there's a lot of product still remaining. So I'm going to take this Real Techniques, I think it's a blush brush, and just work that into the bristles and use it to contour my face, to set my contour really. I'm now going to go in with one of my favorite new products. It is the Huda Beauty Glowish Vegan Cheek, what is it called? Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder. In the shade Caring Coral. It looks like this. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is quite pink, but it's really pigmented. I've used my bronzer brush for this because it just means that when I'm applying my blush, it is a lot easier for everything to blend, because that the remainder of the bronzer product is still on there, so everything blends really nicely. Just a little bit on my nose, like so. For eyeshadow now, so I'm just going to take my finger and just pat in the rest, just to make sure that everything is fine. Now I'm going to go in with another new product. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a video with a full face of new products because I've bought a lot in the last 3 months. Yeah, so it's the Morphe 39A Artistry palette. I haven't bought a palette in ages, let alone a Morphe one. This is what the palette looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. I like the way that the color story is organized. So you've got this blue section that could give you a look. You've got this khaki section that I'll be using today that can give you a look. The browns, the neutrals, and these neutrals along across. And then you've got these pinks in the corner. So I don't normally contour my nose, but I'm just going to quickly add some just so that it doesn't look too bizarre. And I'm using the same Fenty bronzer. Taking this Makeup by Ariel A29 brush, I'm going to pick up that khaki shade and I'm just going to press it along my lid like so. And do you see how easy that was? So what you want to do is you want to place it, so I've just placed it basically on my crease, but what you want to do is you want to place it a little bit higher so that when you open your eyes, or when your eyes are open, you can still see a little bit. So I'm just going to go higher. So do you see how you can slightly see it? And I'm just going to wing out the end like so, not too dramatic, just like so. Whilst I have the residue on the brush, I'm just going to take it on my bottom lash line. I try not to do these ugly faces when I'm doing my eyeshadow, but it's really hard. Using that same brush, I'm going to go into the lighter khaki colour that is next to the shimmer, and then I'm just going to grab this smaller blending brush. It is the Made by Mitchell ME2. I'm actually just going to go back in with my bronzer. I'm going to go in with this shade right here, taking that right on top of that bronzer and wringing it outwards. A clean brush with nothing on it, a very big brush. Going in with the same brush, we're just going to go underneath just to blend. No extra product. So that is basically the eyeshadow done. I'm going to add mascara and lashes and come back. So I went ahead and changed my top off camera. This top's from PLT. It's like a crop top short sleeve kind of thing. The lashes that I'm wearing are the Tatti lashes X Mitchell TL Mitchell 2s. Literally my favorite glam lash right now. They're so fluffy and so gorgeous, and I think they really complement my eye. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to put black or cream in my waterline. I think I'm going to try cream or like beige. And so this is the crayon eyeliner from Beauty Bay in the shade Vanilla. So I'm just going to add a little bit to the end on my eyes. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I don't like it though. Which eye do we prefer? So the way it works is that cream or like beige or white makes your eye look bigger, and the black makes your eye look smaller. I think I'd kind of just preferred it like that. I might put a little bit of, okay, let's see what black looks like. I think I prefer the eye with the cream liner to this eye. This eye is now a little bit red and watering because I just poked my eye, but I'm fine. So yeah, I also added some beauty spots. This one is real. You know, the rest are just to add a little bit of je ne sais quoi to the look. And to set my face, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Mist. This is the jumbo size. I used to really love this spray, and for whatever reason I just stopped using it, but this jumbo size, so I'm just gonna literally cover my, well, I'm just gonna spray my face actually. This is more so just to melt everything together. I'm not trying to really set my face because, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. And then next, another new product, the Refy Gloss Highlighter in the shade Topaz. I know you guys have seen this everywhere, it went viral. So I'm going to take a little bit on my hand, just the slightest amount. Then I'm going to use my finger and just add it to my nose. Like so. I need to be careful because the last time that I added this to my face, it took my makeup off underneath. But that was because I kept going in the same place, so that was probably my fault. Yeah. So I don't think I want to add any highlights to my face. I think my face has a natural kind of radiance to it, and I'm cool with that. We're just going to leave it like that. Another product from ABH. I feel like ABH is just doing their thing right now. Anyway, they launched these new lip liners, and I feel like, why haven't they launched lip liners already? Like, why now? But I'm not mad at it. So I picked up, you know me, I'm gonna go for a brown. I literally, all the lip liners I have are literally just brown, because just it's always gonna be brown for me. So I picked up this shade Malt, and this is what they look like. I really like them because if you look carefully, it's like a cuboid shape. And it actually looks like a pencil. So I think that's really cool. Most lip liners don't look like that. Most lip liners are circular in shape. And these are very creamy, by the way. They glide on very easily. So I'm just going to use my lips to blend that into the center. Now, lip combo. What are we thinking? We know we're going for a nude. I'm going to go in with this Morphe lipstick in the shade Boo. No. Okay, we know what we're doing there, it's fine. That's that. Then I'm going to go in with this Kash Beauty lipstick in the shade Nude Ombre. And this is slightly whiter. Are we liking what this is doing with this look? I don't know. Do I want it to be slightly more pink? Okay, we're gonna go for that for right now. If you like lipstick, you can definitely just leave it like this. I think this is still cute, but it's not, yeah. We're gonna add a gloss. So I'm gonna add this Morphe Hydra Gloss in the shade 02. Something's a bit hit and miss. Something's a bit askew here. I think I'm actually gonna go in with this other Coco gloss in the shade 9. And let's see what that does to my lips. Okay, that's it. That's it. I like it like that. I think it just toned down the ashiness or the brightness of the lipstick, and I think now this is a bit of me. This is a bit of me. Yeah, we got it. So I bought these hoops, and I'm not a hoop babe. Let's see what it looks like. This is what it looks like with the hoops. I can't be asked to take the other earrings that I have out, but I think it would look better with just these earrings in and just 2 studs. The earrings are from PLT. I wanted to get some nice hoops, but because I don't wear hoops and I'm very minimalistic when it comes to jewelry, I said let me get some cheap ones first. These were like £4. How can I forget? I am trying to up my perfume game. One thing I'm going to try to do every video is leave you guys with a scent, with a smell, you know. And so the perfume for today is this cee.loux Eden Juicy Apple perfume. This smells absolutely gorgeous. Someone said to mix it with the vanilla version, but I haven't got that one just yet, so I'm just gonna spray. I can't remember what the notes are right now. Hold on. The notes are juicy red apple, wild berries, jasmine, lychee, vanilla flower, and sensual musk. I love sweet perfumes. I don't care if it's summer, if it's winter, whenever I'm going to smell sweet, I'm going to smell edible. Like, that's the vibes. My only qualm is I don't think it lasts that long, but it's okay because I'll reapply. But this smells amazing, and I think I'll be collecting a few more. I have a few more perfumes that I'm eyeing. I just can't stop spending. I love the hair as well. I saw this girl do it with a frontal, this particular hairstyle with a frontal. I've seen it before, and I said, let me try to do that with my own hair. At first, I thought it made my head look bigger than it is already. It is giving me Tomb Raider, futuristic. I don't know what about this. It reminds me of something. I can't remember right now, but it's giving me all the vibes, and I hope it's giving you the vibes too. But yeah, this is the final look. What are we thinking? I'm going to get close as usual, and you tell me what you think. I think this is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. And yeah, I really like how this came out, and I really do hope you did too. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Comment down below what you think of this look and what you'd like to see from me in the future. Don't forget to follow me on my socials as well. They're all linked in my banner, and they're all cee.loux or cee.loux. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Take care until then. Bye.